Hello, everybody. I'm Zwaki Francina Arlet. I prefer to be called that way in order, in that respective particular order. The person you see at the back, that's my cousin. Don't mind her. She's just living her life. I want to start a podcast. Yes, I want to start a podcast. I am currently putting things together. Nothing is together actually. Yes, I know it's very cliche, but I want to start a podcast and I want the content of my podcast to be about everything. We're going to talk about everything, but I love talking about love. I love talking about relationships. So I titled my podcast or my show, The Bees, the Birds, the Bugs, and the Butterflies. Basically, bees, birds, bugs, and butterflies. For bees, right? So I'm going to explain why I call it bees, birds, bugs, and butterflies. So you remember when people are talking about romantic things, when they're talking about intimacy, they say it's the bees and the birds, right? So we're not only going to talk about relationships, love, and intimacy, we're going to talk about the ugly side of everything. We're going to cover everything mental wise. We're going to cover everything that's affecting everybody or our millennial generation, old generation, everything that's bothering you. Basically, the bees, birds, bugs, and butterflies just includes everybody. I hope I'm gonna be fun. I know that I'm not that fun, but I'll try my best. So this is my first podcast. I wasn't aiming for perfection. Like I said, I do not have podcast equipment whatsoever, but I know this is gonna do it. I just want to see this someday. This imperfection. I want to see it someday. So I don't know. I want the topic of today to be about finding love in the world of today. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about finding love in the world of today or starting relationships in the world of today. I don't know what you guys think, but I really want to hear what you guys think about this one. I'm just going to share my insights. I hope this is how they do it. So yeah, I think I'm going to add music to this. Well, when you hear it, there'll be music in the background anyway. What I'm saying is this currently music now, because by the time I post this, I will put the music in the background. Finding love in the world of today. Can we talk about how difficult that is? Can we talk about how people are so nonchalant, and I don't know when that happened? Like, what's in the water? Like, what's in the air, right? From my experience and from the stories that I've had from my friends, I happen to be that one friend whom my friends confide in. Like, I am that kind of friend. So they talk to me about their relationship, how hard it is, the dynamics and everything. I don't know. I think it's a game. It's a mental game, right? Girls got their game, guys got their game. It's a matter of who does it better. Yes, it's a matter of who does it better. Because I cannot believe that you could vibe with someone, you could meet someone, they ask for your number. Let's start let's start there. You're vibing with someone, they asking for your cell phone number, and then maybe they call you. I was about to say they never call you, or maybe they call you and they show interest, they show that they like you, they're giving you all these compliments. Maybe this goes on for 3 days or a week, and then boom, they're quiet. You're not hearing from them. It's like a moody zone. Everything is just blunt, right? What's with that? And I think guys, I'm talking about males, men, do that the most. I don't know. Maybe it's a bro code. They don't want to tell us. They won't tell us. But this is something that caught my attention. Literally going ghost after making someone feel on top of the world, right? And women are creatures of consistency. They love consistency, they love stability. Once you give them something, they want more of that. They want it in consistent pace. And when they do not get that, when you give me that for 3 days, I want to call, or I want to text, I want to reach out to you, I want to know why you ain't giving me what you were giving me before, right? And then it goes to a point where you never know. You never know, because when you try to reach out, it's like you're bothering them. And women don't like feeling like they're chasing, right? They don't want to feel like they are forcing things. They don't like feeling like they are pushing too much. They don't want to like exert too much energy, because we were taught that men are hunters, right? They hunt. They are the one who do the chase. They are the one that put more energy, and they are the one that aim to win, aim the target. So now when that changes to me as a woman starting to chase a guy, it kind of feels, in as much as there are things that will emasculate a man, what is the word? Can we find the word? Like, make you feel, it makes women feel less feminine, right? It makes them feel masculine, and there's no woman who wants to feel masculine, right? We still love our stance in the relationship. I don't know whether we'll call it the patriarchish way of doing things, but we still want our stance. We still want to be pursued, right? We still want to be told, like, to be chased, kind of. But I would just say the right word is pursued. We are used to men pursuing us. What's with that, guys? What's with going ghost? I mean, if you took interest in someone and then you got something that bummed you, why don't you just say, hey, you know what, I was liking you, but I don't think I am liking you anymore because I came across this and it's a red flag to me. Women want clarity. Women want communication. Women want you to talk, say something so that I can push back. Women don't like confusion. Trust me. As a woman, I don't like not knowing where I stand. I don't like not knowing what's with you, what's going on. Talk to me. Let me know whether it's good or bad, negative or positive. It doesn't matter how I respond, but I will still get it through my head that this person feels this way. And then that will help me be able to find, you know, my position in someone's life. That will be able to make me understand or know whether I need to stand back or I need to keep on, you know, fighting. Although we don't like fighting, we just want, you know, yeah, to be fought for. Anyway, yeah, that's the first dynamic. I don't know, that's like a pandemic going on. And we're starting to feel like, as women, we're starting to feel like men want to be pursued. Yes, they love persuasion. They want to be pursued. They don't want to pursue anymore. I remember back in the day, I won't tell you when, because then you would know when I was born. But I remember back in the day, men will push. They would exert energy. They would exert force. They will push and push. If I say no today, they'll come again tomorrow. If I say no tomorrow, they'll keep on coming. They'll keep on coming. Today, it's a matter of yes or no. Or if you give me any, or if you give a man any tiny tinge of, you know, they are okay, sharp bars. So basically, men be like wanting us to say yes at the first go, like, say yes. I don't want to wait. I don't want to pursue. I don't want to keep pushing. You gotta know that you want me or you don't want me. I don't want to push. I don't want to do that. It's all exhausting. There's a lot of fish in the sea. I'll move forward. Please, go. No. You know, and that thing doesn't sit well with us as women. Honestly, I don't know if I'm speaking for myself, but I'm speaking for everybody. I have a sharp because, like, if I'm worth it, this is me. If I'm worth it, then that means I'm worth the push. Then the longer it goes, the more it kind of validates my worth. You know, not that I do not know my worth. I know and understand my worth, but I want to know how much I am worth to you as a man. To pursue me that much, that means I am worth that much. You understand? Although I know that this is not always the case. Some people are just psychological like that. They will push and push and push and get weird, and then once they get you, they do horrible things to you, right? Yeah. So here I think I'm more focused on persuasion. Persuasion now going from men to being done by women, and disturbing the energy, the masculine energy and the feminine energy. I don't know about the masculine energy, but when a woman pursues a man, I heard that it's a bit emasculating. And when a woman is pursuing a man, it's kind of let's call it defeminating. It's defeminating. Okay, it's putting our femininity down, and that spoil the whole dynamic of relationships, doesn't it? It does, actually. It does. I don't know how this is going, guys, but hey, yes, I wanted to also touch on the feminine side, right? The one that I think men could be complaining about, right? So I hear from a little birdie that, or little birdies, that women nowadays are they're not soft anymore, right? They are not respectful, and they are not genuinely accepting of men. Basically, men think women hate them in a way. Yeah, they expecting us to be soft, to be welcoming, to be warm, right? I guess that's what they consider feminine features. Yeah, to be respectful, like I said. So yeah, I guess men feel like we don't give them that feminine energy anymore. And I guess if we're not giving feminine energy, we are more of giving masculine energy, or a rebel without a cause energy. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how, if this is true, but I guess men expect us to be warm, to be emotionally available, in a way, to be emotional, like according to, I don't know, whatever, women are supposed to be emotional. So they expect us to be emotional, to be soft, to be accepting, to be welcoming, to be respectful. I think that is also messing with the masculine and the feminine energy, because if women are not operating in that level, then that means it is also spoiling the whole dynamic of relationships. Yes. So I think that's the major factors that we are facing as men and women trying to find love in today's world. It's hard because of those factors. So yeah, and I wanted to touch on another thing before I try to maybe come up or suggest some few solutions, or some solutions that I heard from different people, that if they come into play, this dynamic would be doable. I'm gonna talk about the needs of men and the needs of women, right? Yeah, this one is gonna be this one is gonna be very challenging to talk about. Apparently, when it comes to a relationship, or a romantic relationship, there's a major need for men, and there's a major need for women, right? And a major need for men is, I'm gonna say, intimacy or sexual intercourse. A major need for women is provision from men, right? So I think that's something that we are struggling with. You see, those two factors, intimacy and provision, is something that we are struggling with. Apparently, men want women, this is what women are saying, the women that I know and have heard from. Men want to get everything easy and for free. That's how they put it. They don't want to put effort anymore. They don't want to invest any amount of energy anymore, right? And how are they doing this? We were taught that as a woman, you are going to offer your femininity to a man, your body, your physique, in a form of intimacy, and a man is to ensure financial stability, protection, and leadership, right? And as women offer intimacy, as women offer their body, they also offering respect and submission. Yes, submission. So like I said, I spoke about the major ones, it being intimacy and financial or provision, as you can call it. It is intended by men that women enjoy sexual intimacy as much as they do, so that one doesn't have to be reciprocated somehow. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, as much as women should be grateful for sexual intimacy, women should also be grateful for sexual intimacy, because we are both feeling, men and women, we both feeling good in the mood or in the moment. But then women also demand to differ. They say, in as much as it feels good to women, to us women, to indulge in that particular activity, in sexual intimacy, to women it's a want, to men it's a need. Biologically proven, men can't live without sexual intimacy. They can try, but it's a need to them. Their hormonal balance requires sexual intimacy, and for women it is something that can be more controlled as opposed to men. We can control it more and men can't control it, meaning men need it the most. So in this case, the one that needs or require a certain thing the most is more given, and the one that it doesn't need it the most is the one that's giving. So men are recipients and women are givers of that. The same way it makes a man feel happy, or it should make a man feel happy and rejuvenated when they are taking care of their women financially or offering structural support. That's the balance, right? I don't know if you heard what I'm saying. It should make a man happy to offer structural support and financial support to provide to a woman. And it should also make a woman happy to be able to give their body to a man. So, in summary, we are establishing that as much as sexual intimacy is a need to man, and as much as provision and structural support is a need to women, those things are in equilibrium reciprocal, meaning they match when it comes to reciprocating. And in as much as we would want to manipulate the situation into working for each one of us, it's not gonna work, because this is how the energy works. The energies that were invested within us as human beings when we were made, We were made with energies inside us, and those energies need to be fed, and those energies can't self-feed themselves. They need, oh, I think I made a little bit of tautology. They can't self-feed, right? They can't feed themselves. They need another energy to feed them, another different energy that was invested in equilibrium with them to feed them, right? So these energies need each other to balance. And for as long as we try to manipulate these energies, we are always going to have problems, chaos. We are even going to venture into darkest part of relationship, because we want to manipulate the energy. If men could accept their role and women could accept their roles, these energies will match. These energies will balance each other. If men accept that there is the energy of a sexual need should be reciprocated by provision, we would be very in peace, in harmony. And if women accept that the energy of provision should be reciprocated with sexual intimacy, respect and submission, then we would be in the same space. Somebody said that it's easy for a woman to respect, to submit, and to offer sexual intimacy. It is all within our nature. That thing needs to be unlocked, and it needs to be unlocked by the right energy. That energy needs to be unlocked by the right energy. And it is so with men that when a woman offers the right type of energy, it unlocks their masculine energy to want to provide, to want to protect, to want to lead, and lead with humbleness and with respect. Energy balancing. We are talking about what? Energy balancing, the equilibrium point. Energy balancing. I am doing this so you can remember the balance in that. For as long as we are going to fight, come up with stories, women need to understand that they are feeling good. This is not something they should be needing any reciprocation from. This is something that they also know. There's always going to be, if there is no way that something that was naturally invested inside us could cause a fight. If it's causing a fight, then we need to listen to each other. We need to understand what women want and what men want from women, what women want from men and what men want from women, and we need to listen to each other. Whether you think it's fair or unfair, but if you are also going to need something, you must understand that there's something that is going to be needed. That is a reciprocation, right? That is a trying to find the word. Requited love. That is requited love. That is reciprocation. You're giving and you're getting. You're not only getting, you're giving and you're getting. And you don't choose what to give. You must understand what is needed. You must understand what another person needs. And you must learn and you must compromise. Because nobody is choosing for you as well. What do you need? What you should need? You state what you need, and you should allow another person to state what they need without judging them if they are not judging you. So can we please, I was actually talking with my friend about something, especially the concept of sexual intercourse. I I know this. I know that in as much as sexual intercourse might feel good to women, it is more taxing. And when I say taxing, I mean like to women, it requires a lot. Even the after effects of it. Let's say a man and a woman indulged in sexual intercourse. After that, who's going to be worried about pregnancy? Who's going to be worried more about whether they should take a morning after pill or not? Who should be worried? Who is going to be worried about whether there's a mistake, an error that happened or not? Think about it. There's a lot about sexual intercourse that is it's an expense to women. This is why we can't put a man and a woman on the same line of draw and say to ourselves that they are feeling the same energy, the same thing from sexual intercourse. There is one similar feeling that is feeling nice, that is a feel-good hormone, but at the same time, it is also more taxing to a woman. That's why women are more giving of it, because it does not benefit them as much as it benefits men. It is more demanding. It is more of an expense to women compared to men. I am just saying this collectively from the information that I've been hearing, that I've been putting together from the research, the little research that I have made. So, yeah. Energies. Finding love in the world of today. The dynamic, the problem is not having matching energies. It is trying to manipulate energies. It is trying to get and get and get without giving. It is trying to stand there and say you should be getting things, but you do not want to give the same energy. It's the selfishness that's making things hard for everyone, and it's still going to make things hard for our kids, our great grandkids, our grandkids. It's going to make it super hard. It's going to make it super hard. I'm telling you. For as long as we do not want to fix this now and understand that relationships is not about you trying to act like you're clever, you want to be the one that benefits and you want to take from other people without giving, without reciprocating. For as long as we keep on operating like that, we are going to mess up the energy. Already in the spirit realm, the energies are messed up. The energies are crawling, they're howling. So we can try to not be selfish. The world of love, the world of relationship doesn't need selfishness. It needs selflessness, right? It needs selflessness. You need to understand that I need to give something as well. I can't be getting, I need to give something. Whether I agree with it or not, I need to compromise. I need to make sacrifices. And it's okay to not want to compromise and make sacrifices. Just do not involve yourself in relationships. But if you are going to get in the world of love and relationships, then you should understand that there are compromises and sacrifices to be made. It is what it is. And it is going to remain like that. We can choose to fix it now, or we can go on ahead playing all these games, the chasing games, the I want to be chased, the I want to be pursued, the I want to, the disrespect, the hey, I'm the it, hey, I don't, everybody. I've spoken to a lot of people, and in most cases, I've heard them say, I don't do that, I'm too good for that, I'm too good for that. But that one thing that you think you're too good for, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to give in order to have a healthy or to sustain a relationship, or else don't do relationships at all. If you're too cool for a relationship, don't do it. If you're too cool for love, don't do love. Don't do romantic love. Don't do romantic relationships. Do not get in it. It's okay to be cool for something. Everybody got standards. Everybody got their worth, the way they define their worth. But do not get into something that requires something that you do not want to give, because you are one of people who are contributing to energy pollution in relationships. You are one of the people that are contributing to energy pollution in love. Get out of it and reduce pollution. Do not get in it. If you're not willing to compromise, do not get in it. Do not. If you're too good for it, do not. If you're gonna take and take without giving, do not. If you think being in love or in a relationship doesn't require that amount of effort, do not. If you want to breadcrumb, do not. And you know it when you're breadcrumbing. You know it when you're not giving enough. You know it when you are giving, like you're pouring some shreds of bread to chickens. You know it. You are one of the people who are messing up the energy in the spirit realm of relationship. You are messing it for your children, for your brothers, for your sisters, for your niece, for your grandchildren, for your great-grandchildren. You are messing it up for them. Do not stop. Don't get in it. Hold it. Please. If you think you're too clever, don't get in it. I said it right. Stay there. Because all of this chaos you see, all of this toxicity in relationships is caused by that maneuvering of energy. That cleverness. That I'm in relationships, but I don't do this, I'm too good for that. My mom used to tell me that you gotta be a fool for love. Being in love is being a fool. What people call foolishness is doing something that you're not agreeing with, or you didn't. That's compromising. You're doing something that you never agreed with, or you're doing something that you never thought you would do for someone in a relationship. That is sacrifice. That is what people consider foolishness. So my mom would say, if you want to be in love, if you want to live in harmony and in peace with someone, you have to be a fool. You can't be too good for certain things. You can't be too good to compromise. You can't be too good to sacrifice. You can't be too good to humble yourself. You can't be too good to say I'm sorry. In my language, relationship wena bang. And if one person must be the one all the time, no. It doesn't matter you're a woman or you're a man. We must be angering each other. We must be I don't know the English word. But we should baby each other. We should be babying each other. So if we can follow in that, I don't know, you guys are gonna take my advice. But if we can try, you can try. If we can try to follow in that, I think we'll do good. And when this whole podcast grow, when this whole region grow, I will most probably invite one person, just one special person to share these dynamics with. to give their stance while I give mine, to give their opinion while I give mine, to talk and to come to an equilibrium point, to come to an agreement. So I think today we'll just drop it here, and we'll see each other next time. This is your girl Nzwaki Francina Arlet, in that order, and this is the Bees, Birds, Bugs and Butterfly podcast. Mwah. Bye.